Good morning and welcome to Follow Up Friday. So happy you're here with me today. I have a very important topic to talk about today, and that is referrals. So, my question to you is, are you consistently asking every client of yours for referrals? If no, then listen in to today's tip because you're going to learn a lot about how you're sitting on a gold mine and letting a lot of potential clients slip through the cracks. So, I am Debbie Hoffman. If you're new to my world, I'm a sales and follow up coach. I work closely with heart centered coaches, consultants, network marketers, all sorts of entrepreneurs who are letting potential clients and income slip through the cracks because they don't have a reliable sales and follow up system in place. So I work closely with you to create a step by step process so you know what to do and what to say at every step of the process. And ultimately, have more ideal clients saying yes to working with you. That's the bottom line, right? We're all here to make a difference. And the better systems we have in place, and the more we're following up with people, the more impact we're going to make in the world, right? So if you're watching this on the replay, please comment down below, ask any questions that you have. Please spread the love and share this with people who you think would benefit. Okay. So today I'm going to share 4 steps to my referral process that will help you to start receiving more referrals more consistently. Okay. So the problem is that people don't have a referral strategy in place. I just had 2 interviews yesterday and I asked, are you guys, consistently asking for referrals? And everybody said no. And I said, why aren't you asking? Excuse me, why aren't you asking? And some people said it's not even on their radar, like they don't even think about it. Some people said they don't want to be salesy or pushy. They feel I've already asked this person to become a client and now I'm going to ask them for referral. Like that's asking for too much. And the other comment that comes up all the time is I don't want to come across desperate. If I ask for referrals, they'll think I'm needy and that I'm really desperate. So I want to help you all with a mindset shift around referrals. Your clients love to give you referrals. If you've provided great service or great product and they've gotten wonderful results, it makes them feel really good to share it with their friends, colleagues, family, whoever who also gets the same benefits and results working with you, right? So they love to do that. It makes them feel good. So it's a win win win. You get a new client, they feel good that they're making a difference, and then the person they referred is getting benefit from working with you, right? So I'm going to share some statistics here that will, I think, give you some perspective on how important referrals are. So research shows, and this is varies from person to person, industry to industry, but it's just a general, research figures. So research shows that 1 out of 20 people on average will say yes to working with you. So you talk to 20 people and one will say yes and pay you. But when that person is referred to you, it's 1 out of 6 people. So your chances of having someone say yes to working with you when they've been referred to you improves by 300%, right? So why are we going out and trying to find new people all the time and networking and cold calling or whatever you're doing when you've got these happy, satisfied clients sitting right in your world who love you and all you need to do is ask, okay? But there's a way to ask that works and a way to ask that doesn't work. So I'm going to dive right in now to the 4 steps to my referral strategy that I teach my clients in my programs. So the first is you need to know when to ask. There's a time to ask that's really appropriate and that will result in you getting more referrals, and there's a time to ask that isn't as appropriate. So when you want to ask is when you're talking to a potential client and they're sharing how happy they are about the results working with you, they're sharing the benefits, the things that have changed in their business or personal life, whatever it is that you work with people on. That's when you want to ask. In that moment when they're really happy and satisfied and loving you, that's when you want to ask. There's also another great time to ask. I have a survey strategy. Sorry, I had a junior moment there. a strategy around surveys, and I'll talk about that in another video tip on another Friday. But when you're calling clients after they've worked with you to find out what the experience was like, that's when you also want to ask for referrals. Obviously, if they're happy and they've loved working with you, you're going to ask for referrals. If they weren't happy and they didn't get results, you don't want to ask. All right, so that's the first step, when to ask. The next step is how to ask. And what I mean by that is a lot of people say, who do you know who you can refer to me? Or I've built my business based on referrals. I'd so appreciate your referrals. People won't think of anybody when you say that. So we need to give people a frame of reference. We need to give them specifics on the type of person we're looking for or what they would be listening for, like what that person would be complaining about to be able to say, oh, that's a good referral. Okay, so I have this analogy that we all have a Rolodex in our head. Do you remember those old fashioned Rolodexes where we had people's names and numbers on a little rolling thing and piece, like a little card? Well, the analogy is we all have a Rolodex in our head. And when you get really specific about the type of person you're looking for, the person you're talking to is going to go through their Rolodex and go, oh, I know someone. So the more specific you are, the more referrals you're going to get. Okay. Step 3, we need to train our clients and also our partners, our referral partners, how to give us the referral. And what I mean by this is, well, let me ask you this question. Have you ever had someone say to you, I loved working with you, or I love the work that you do. I refer people to you all the time, and you've never heard from them, right? That happens. People would say that to me. And the reason that's happening is because you're not in control. You don't even know that they're making the referral. You don't even know they're giving your contact information out. So you can't follow up, right? You can't take the next step. So you want to train them to either make an email introduction or to ask that person for permission for you to call. Okay, so that's really critical. You need to be in charge of the next step. And when you get the referral, make sure you follow up with that person within 24 to 48 hours. Because if you're not following up with these folks, the person who's referring to you, it will make them look bad, right? It will tarnish their reputation. And so they'll stop referring people to you and they're going to find somebody else to refer. So take those referrals that you receive very seriously and follow up right away. Okay, the last step is you need to train your clients and partners what you want them to say when they're referring people to you, whether they're talking to somebody, the language you want them to use, or if they're sending an email introduction, what you want them to say when they introduce you. I don't know about you, but I do not have time to sit around crafting emails to refer people to my partners. They give me their referral language, okay? And just super short and sweet, focus on the problem and the solution, okay? And so when you do that, you're going to make it easier for your clients and partners to refer to you. You're like spoon feeding them the information and they are going to refer more people to you. You're going to get more referrals. Okay, so you guys are you're sitting on a gold mine. If you have happy clients that have worked with you and they've gotten results from working with you, you want to make that a top priority going forward. So I'm going to be talking a lot more about this in my upcoming masterclass that I'm doing on Monday, the 17th at 4 p.m. Pacific. I'm also doing another one on Tuesday at 12 p.m. Pacific. It's why you're not getting clients, 3 huge sales mistakes heart entrepreneurs make and what you can do instead. I'll be going into referrals in a lot more detail. I'll be talking more about systems and areas of your business where you might be winging it and you're not preparing for what you need to do when you network or when you're having an enrollment conversation with a potential client. So please go to powerupyourfollowup.com/masterclass. We will have the link down below if you're seeing this on Facebook or LinkedIn, and it will also be down here in the email if you're receiving this through email today. So I look forward to seeing you on Monday or Tuesday at the masterclasses. I'll be answering all of your questions there. I'm setting aside 2 hours to answer questions and give you the support that you need to improve your sales and follow-up so you can make the difference you're here to make. Okay, I look forward to seeing you on Monday or Tuesday at the masterclasses. And also, I'm having my networking event next Wednesday, and we'll put the link down below there where you can network with heart-centered entrepreneurs from all over the world. It's powerupyourfollowup.com/networking. We have an amazing speaker, Jane Duber, talking about how to use assessment tools to for lead generation, for engagement, more engagement with your list, and for higher conversion. Okay, so I hope to see you there as well. All right, have a great weekend, everybody. Bye for now.